Have you ever found yourself wondering which qualities truly deserve your respect and admiration? Do you ever pause to think about the traits and actions you should consciously avoid to lead a more fulfilling and harmonious life? Join us on this transformative journey, where the Master unveils 7 key qualities that should not command our respect. Stay with us and discover how avoiding certain traits can be just as crucial as embracing the virtues for a truly enlightened existence. Now onto our story. In a distant village nestled among rolling hills, there resided a group of young students, diligently guided by a venerable master. These eager and inquisitive boys were not only enthusiastic about acquiring wisdom, but also deeply curious about the qualities and actions they should avoid. One serene evening, as the sun gracefully dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of gold, the boys gathered beneath a majestic old tree. Seated in a circle, their hearts and minds were brimming with questions regarding the qualities and behaviors that did not warrant their respect. A young boy named Liza mustered the courage to speak up, saying, "Master, we have gained considerable knowledge about the qualities that make a person wise and virtuous. However, could you kindly enlighten us about the qualities and actions that we ought to steer clear of, those that do not deserve our respect?" The venerable master, with his tranquil presence, graciously nodded and began to share his profound wisdom. "Respecting someone," he began, "is not only about acknowledging their positive qualities and virtues, but it is equally crucial to comprehend what should not be respected. Allow me to shed light on the 7 qualities or actions that should not command your respect. The first quality that deserves no respect is arrogance. Arrogant individuals carry themselves with an inflated sense of self-importance. They believe they are superior to others and often look down upon those around them. This sense of superiority blinds them to the valuable lessons they can learn from their peers and even from life itself. Arrogance can lead to isolation, as others may find it challenging to connect with or relate to someone who constantly exudes an air of superiority. This isolation can be detrimental, as it prevents them from experiencing diverse perspectives and gaining a deeper understanding of the world. Moreover, arrogance hampers personal growth. When one thinks they already know everything, they are less likely to seek new knowledge or accept constructive feedback. True wisdom comes from a willingness to acknowledge that there is always more to learn and room for improvement. Arrogance is a quality that should be avoided because it not only hinders personal growth, but also cuts off the potential for meaningful connections and the valuable insights that can be gained from others. The master's students listened attentively, eager to learn more. He continued, "The second quality not to respect is dishonesty. Dishonesty is a quality that one should avoid because it signifies a lack of integrity and credibility. When someone is dishonest, it means they don't tell the truth and often twist facts or events to suit their own interests. This behavior can erode trust and damage relationships in a significant way. When a person is dishonest, it becomes difficult to rely on them or believe what they say. Trust is a fundamental pillar of any healthy relationship, whether it's between friends, family members, or colleagues. When dishonesty is present, trust is compromised, and the foundation of the relationship weakens. Dishonesty not only affects trust, but also has a broader impact on the community and society at large. It can lead to a culture of deceit and dishonesty, making it harder for people to work together effectively, leading to misunderstandings, conflicts, and a lack of cooperation. Honesty is a virtue highly regarded and respected. Honest individuals are seen as reliable and trustworthy. Their words and actions align with truth and integrity, which fosters strong bonds and healthy relationships. Therefore, dishonesty is a quality that should be recognized and avoided, as it undermines trust in the very fabric of our social connections. The master continued, "The third quality that deserves no respect is selfishness. It's an undesirable trait that we must recognize and strive to avoid. Selfish individuals have a tendency to put their own desires and needs above those of others. This self-centered behavior often results in harm to the people around them, and more broadly, leads to a lack of harmony and cooperation within their communities. To delve a bit deeper into this concept, selfishness can manifest in various ways. It might mean someone who refuses to share, always insists on having their way, or constantly seeks personal gain without considering how it affects others. When we encounter selfishness in others or recognize it in ourselves, it's important to understand the negative consequences it can have. Selfish actions can erode trust and create conflicts, as they demonstrate a lack of concern for the well-being and feelings of others. In the long run, a community or group that tolerates and respects selfish behavior is likely to suffer from a lack of unity, cooperation, and genuine caring for one another. Therefore, by identifying and avoiding respect for selfishness, we can contribute to a more harmonious and considerate world where people prioritize the collective well-being over their individual desires. The Master's words resonated with a profound sense of wisdom as he continued, "The fourth quality that one should not respect is cruelty. It is important to understand that cruelty refers to actions and behavior that deliberately inflict harm upon others, often causing significant pain and suffering. You see, compassion and empathy are qualities that should be extended to those who are in need, those who may be experiencing hardships or difficulties. These virtues reflect our capacity to understand and share the feelings of others, and they are qualities that deserve respect. On the other hand, cruelty stands in stark contrast to compassion. Cruel individuals intentionally engage in actions that bring about harm, whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological. This deliberate infliction of pain is morally wrong and ethically unacceptable. In the pursuit of wisdom and virtue, it is vital to recognize that cruelty has no place in a virtuous heart or a wise mind. Instead, we should strive to cultivate kindness, empathy, and compassion, for these are the qualities that lead to a more harmonious and just world. So remember, cruelty is a quality that should never be respected, and we should always seek to promote understanding, empathy, and kindness in our own lives. Continuing his lesson, the wise master moved on to the next point, stating, "The fifth quality that should not be respected is laziness. When we talk about laziness, we're referring to individuals who lack the drive and motivation to make the most of their abilities, and in turn, fail to contribute positively to society. Respect is a precious sentiment that should be reserved for those who consistently and diligently put in the effort." Now, let's delve a bit deeper into this concept. Laziness is essentially a reluctance to exert oneself or a consistent avoidance of work and responsibility. It's not merely a momentary desire to relax or take a break, as those can be healthy and necessary, but rather an ongoing habit of neglecting one's duties and ambitions. When we respect individuals, we acknowledge their virtues, efforts, and contributions. People who embody hard work and dedication are often those who drive progress, inspire others, and create positive change in their communities. On the other hand, those who exhibit laziness tend to squander their potential and, by extension, miss opportunities to make a meaningful impact on the world. To respect laziness would be to endorse a disposition that runs counter to the very values that make individuals and societies prosper. It's not about disregarding people who might be temporarily resting or recharging. It's about recognizing that respect should be primarily directed toward those who exhibit the determination and commitment to reach their full potential and contribute constructively to the greater good. Continuing with his teachings, the Master's voice remained steady and composed as he addressed the next point. "The sixth quality that should not be respected is close-mindedness," he said. "Individuals who exhibit this trait tend to shut themselves off from considering different perspectives or new ideas, and in doing so, they hinder not only their own personal growth, but also the progress of their communities. Open-mindedness, on the other hand, is a virtue that promotes understanding, creativity, and unity, while close-mindedness is a trait that obstructs these essential qualities," he went on to explain in great depth. Close-minded individuals are often unwilling to entertain ideas or viewpoints that differ from their own. They create mental barriers that prevent the exchange of knowledge and the exploration of diverse thoughts. This can lead to stagnation and a lack of progress, both for the individual and the collective group they are a part of. In essence, close-mindedness closes the door to potential growth and enlightenment. Conversely, open-mindedness is a quality that fosters the free flow of ideas and promotes a spirit of learning and cooperation. When people are open to new perspectives, they can engage in constructive discussions, solve problems more effectively, and adapt to changing circumstances. This openness enables them to embrace the richness of diversity, learn from others, and build stronger, more harmonious communities. The master advised the young boys not to respect close-mindedness, as it stifles growth and hampers the positive progress of both individuals and their communities. Instead, they should aspire to cultivate open-mindedness as a valuable quality that leads to greater understanding, collaboration, and personal development. The master continued, "The seventh quality to avoid respecting is envy. Envy is a deeply ingrained emotion in some individuals. It's when you harbor bitterness or discontent towards others' successes, possessions, or advantages. This feeling can be a destructive force in one's life, leading to negativity and hampering personal growth." He delved deeper into the notion of envy, explaining how it often arises when we compare ourselves to others and find ourselves lacking in some way. Envy can be a painful emotion because it not only makes you resent someone else's good fortune, but also robs you of your own joy and contentment. When you allow envy to fester, it can lead to a host of negative consequences. Envy can strain relationships, as it often makes us act in unkind or unsupportive ways towards others. It can also undermine self-esteem and confidence, as constantly measuring oneself against others can create feelings of inadequacy. Moreover, envy can be a significant barrier to personal development and growth, distracting individuals from their own goals and aspirations as they become preoccupied with what others have achieved. Respecting envy means recognizing its toxic nature and making a conscious effort to steer clear of it. Instead of allowing envy to control one's thoughts and actions, it's better to channel that energy into self-improvement, setting personal goals, and celebrating the successes of others without resentment. This path leads to a more positive and fulfilling life, free from the negativity that envy can bring. The master's students listened intently, absorbing the profound wisdom imparted by their revered teacher. As they departed that evening, they carried with them a deeper understanding of the actions and qualities they should avoid respecting in their lives. This newfound knowledge equipped them with valuable guidance to navigate the path of wisdom and virtue. The impact of the master's teachings was transformative. The students recognized that avoiding these 10 negative qualities and actions was just as crucial as embracing wisdom and intelligence. With this awareness, they left the gathering with lighter hearts and clearer minds. In the days that followed, the students actively integrated the master's wisdom into their daily lives. By refraining from respecting these detrimental qualities, they created space for personal growth, compassion, and understanding. Their bonds with one another deepened, and they experienced a renewed sense of purpose. Thus, the Venerable Master's teachings continued to inspire and guide the students on their journey towards virtue and enlightenment, illuminating their path with wisdom and compassion. The story of the young students and their Venerable Master imparts a timeless and profound life lesson that resonates with all of us. It serves as a reminder of the qualities and actions we should avoid in our journey towards personal growth, wisdom, and virtue. In our lives, we often focus on acquiring knowledge, skills, and achievements that we believe will lead to success and happiness. However, the Master's teachings shed light on an equally important aspect of our journey: the qualities and behaviors that can hinder our progress and prevent us from becoming our best selves. Arrogance reminds us to stay humble and open to learning from others. When we embrace humility, we acknowledge that wisdom is a lifelong pursuit, and every individual we encounter can offer us valuable insights and lessons. Dishonesty underscores the importance of integrity and truthfulness. Trust is the cornerstone of healthy relationships and thriving communities. By valuing honesty, we not only build trust with others but also nurture our own self-respect. Selfishness serves as a caution against self-centeredness. True fulfillment often comes from contributing to the well-being of others and fostering harmony within our communities. By practicing selflessness, we can create a more compassionate and interconnected world. Cruelty reminds us of the power of compassion and empathy. Our ability to understand and alleviate the suffering of others is a testament to our humanity. Choosing kindness over cruelty not only benefits those around us but also enriches our own lives. Laziness encourages us to embrace diligence and hard work. Success and personal growth are often the fruits of consistent effort and dedication. When we commit ourselves to our goals, we unlock our full potential. Close-mindedness highlights the importance of being open to new ideas and perspectives. Growth and progress thrive in an environment where diverse thoughts are valued and explored. By embracing open-mindedness, we become lifelong learners and facilitators of positive change. Envy warns us against the corrosive power of comparison. Instead of measuring ourselves against others, we can find joy in our unique journeys and celebrate the successes of those around us. Contentment and self-acceptance lead to a more fulfilling life. The profound impact of these teachings lies in their universality. Regardless of our age, background, or life experiences, we can all benefit from reflecting on these qualities and actions, both in ourselves and in our interactions with others. As we navigate the complex tapestry of life, may we carry with us the wisdom of the Venerable Master and his students. Let us remember that our journey towards personal growth and virtue is not only about what we seek to become, but also about what we choose to leave behind. By avoiding these negative qualities and actions, we create space for the flourishing of our true potential and the realization of a more compassionate, harmonious, and enlightened world.